Hey guys, welcome to Infinite. The sun has always been the center of our life. As a source of light and heat, and also life on the planet is directly related to the sun. But with the advent of modern astronomy, humans have become aware of the fact the sun is merely one of the countless stars in our universe. And like all stars, it has lifespan and eventual death. The lifespan began roughly 4.6 billion years ago and will continue for about another 4.5 to 5.5 billion years, when it will run out of its supply of hydrogen, helium, and then collapse into a white dwarf. But this is just a rough version of Sun's lifespan. As always, devil lies in the details. To break it down, the Sun is about halfway to the most suitable part of its life. Over the course of the past 4 billion years, during which time the planet Earth and the entire solar system was born, it has remained relatively unchanged since then. This will stay the case for another 4 billion years, at which point it will have exhausted its supply of hydrogen fuel. When that happens, some drastic things will take place. The Sun, like most stars in the universe, is on the main sequence stage of its life, during which nuclear fusion reaction in its core fuse hydrogen into helium. What is nuclear fusion in general? When two or more things are combined is known as fusion. So nuclear fusion is when two or more atomic nucleus are combined to form a different atom, is known as a nuclear fusion. Now let's see how Sun uses this technique to produce energy. Sun has hydrogen in its core. There are two or more hydrogen atom combines or fuses to become helium and neutrons. This generates tremendous amount of energy which we receive in the form of heat and light. For the Sun, this process began 4.57 billion years ago and it has been generating energy this way ever since. However, this process cannot last forever since there is a finite amount of hydrogen in the core of the Sun. So far, the Sun has converted an estimated 100 times the mass of the Earth into helium and solar energy. As more hydrogen is converted into helium, core continues to shrink, allowing outer layers of the Sun to move closer to the center and experience a huge gravitational force. In 1.1 billion years from now, the Sun will be 10 times brighter than it is today. And this increase in luminosity will also mean an increase in heat energy which Earth's atmosphere will absorb. And this will trigger a most greenhouse effect on the Earth that is similar to the runaway warning that turned Venus into the hellish environment. In 3.5 billion years from now, Sun will be 40% brighter than it is today. This increase will cause the oceans to boil, the ice caps to melt permanently, and all water vapor in the atmosphere to be lost in space. Under these conditions, life, as we know, will be unable to survive anywhere on the surface. In short, planet Earth will come to be another hot, dry Venus. All things must end. This is true for us, this is true for the Earth, and that is true for the Sun. It's not going to happen anytime soon, but one day in the distant future, the Sun will run out of hydrogen fuel and slowly move towards the death. This will cause the core to heat up and get denser, causing the Sun to grow in size and enter the red giant phase of its evolution. It is calculated that expanding Sun will grow large enough to submerge the orbits of Mercury, Venus, and maybe even Earth. Even if the Earth survives, the intense heat from the red Sun will scorch our planet and make it completely impossible for life to survive. Once it reaches the red giant phase, the Sun will approximately have 120 million years of its active life. The Sun will then shrink to around 10 times its current size, and with a temperature a little lower than today, for next 100 million years, it will continue to burn helium in its core until it is exhausted. For more interesting videos, please subscribe to our channel and share it with your friends and family members.